Hello everybody, my name is Nasty Mold, and in this video we're going to get all of the daily quests, seasonal candles, get information on today's shard event, everything. First up though, we have our seasonal candles, and we have a double season candle event on right now, which means we have, why did I land there? We have 8 of them to find instead of our standard 4, which means that when we forge at the end of our seasonal candle collection, we will have a total of 2 season candles when we forge. Right, so we're just going to fly down here, and we'll find the rest of them kind of in front of the gate, and then just beyond the gate. They're all pretty much easy and like in a straightforward path, so there's not much chance you'll miss them, but just in case. Right, so here is our 3rd one. Doop. 4th one is just up ahead, right here. And then we're just going to go through the gate. I usually just go through this little hole. Whoop. Here is our 5th one. 6th one is just beyond in front of this other gate. We're just going to fly over, and our 7th and 8th are still in the similar kind of like a straight line through here, and then at the very end. And our 8th. There we go. So they're pretty easy to find. Again, collecting all 8 of these should give us 2 seasonal candles. All right, with that all collected and done, let's get started on today's daily quests. To melt 10 darkness, it kind of goes without saying, but all we have to do is burn 10 little pieces of darkness. And of course, while you're doing this one, be careful. The admiring actor can be found in the broken bridge area underneath the very first segment of the bridge right here. It is raining, so be careful of that. You can very easily remedy that by finishing the last part of the bridge. That will cancel the rain in this area, and it'll be pretty safe. It is pretty easy to do without doing that though, so you shouldn't have too many difficulties unless you get stuck. All we have to do is go under there, and then across under this part where you can recharge again, and then across to the admiring actor. To relive a spirit's memories, all we have to do is relive any spirit in the hidden forest. We have to watch their cutscene and recollect their emote. And this can be any spirit in the hidden forest. It doesn't specifically have to be this one. Today's meditation quest is to meditate at the forest's end, and that is quite literally at the forest's end. So you're going to fly all the way to the temple, you're going to go through the temple, and then in this end clearing here, we have, ta-da, our meditation shrine. So you just sit down, it's going to give you a prompt, you just have to write something and send it through, and then the quest should complete. And just like that, easy peasy, quest complete. Today's treasure candles can be found in the Valley of Triumph, and we do have a double treasure candle event on, so instead of finding 4, we will find 8. Our first 2 can be found up in the social space, and the remainder can be found below and at the very end of the race. Once we reach the end of the slope, we have 1 on this little bridge segment here, and we should have 1 on the ice just towards our left. That is it for this area. Let's carry on. We're going to want to go to the Citadel by going through the left doorway here. Once we climb that small hill, we have another one right here. And one more at the end towards the flying race of this area. Right here. Now, for the final ones, we're just going to have to go to the very end, just in front of the temple. You can go through the race if you want. I'm going to go through the Hermit Valley because I don't feel like going through this race. Alright, and finally, once we're just before the temple, we should have 2 cakes on either side. So one over here and one on the opposite side. Here's our final one, and that will be our 8 treasure candles for today. Today's shard event takes place in the Daylight Prairie. We can find it in the Prairie Village, and it is a black shard, so that means we'll get regular candles for completing it. So we're going to head over here, and this area is the village. So as far as I'm aware, there are 2 places it can potentially land. One being over by this spirit here, the Wave Spirit, on this far middle island. The second location is all the way up in front of the Prairie Temple, so all the way up here. The shard times should be on the screen now. This is in PDT or PST time. If you want to convert it into your own time zone and you're struggling, I do have a link in the description, so you can convert it into your own. And I have the times listed there as well. So yes, just a black shard towards regular candles should be relatively easy because it's in Prairie. Good luck with today's shard event. And that is it for today's daily changes in Sky. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you enjoyed. And I will of course see you in the next video. Bye bye!